Good morning, my people. Welcome to the Good Morning Naija show. We don't show your the words as usual. And this time around, we decide to start another way and another style. Well, that's to tell you, say everything like the glory of God, they like new every morning. Yeah? All right? Okay, so as usual, you know, so you start the show now. We don't turn down, and the show will go help you to give you all the things what you need to start your morning. Make I throw away the baton to triple chief, I beg, because hey, you know, good man, woman open wine and drink the bottom of wine when man did the house. Oh, yeah,
you don't talk something where you say you don't make me know say you stay with your grandmama.
Yes,
You tell you some things. Yes, and your grandpapa. You know, say funny enough, we always talk this thing. Say if women feel they take advice from their papa more, they're gonna know how to deal with men well. The majority of the time, now their mama they advise them before they come out from house.
See, me, my papa advised me well.
So that they carry that sentiment, they go meet man.
I make a feel handle you and they well. I don't see the way they handle on us since.
Now true.
Easy for 1 year plus.
Once
again, run on like this.
Once again, you've judged correctly. Don't clap for prepare today. But any which way, you know, say anytime we show like this, now to come break matasis like ABC give you. Because now for only on top Wazobia Max TV, now you go understand politics, current affairs, the way you never understand that before, because we they make a near you well. And also, we need to talk amelono, we go make you say be part of the old talk because you go chook your mouth inside the old matter, you go talk put with the practice true democracy. Immediately we come up from here, we go jump at the front page of newspaper. Go chook our eye put. You know, say newspaper now when the nation they talk to you and me. Our work now to listen well so that we know the right path to follow. We go talk and fight out with our mouth well till when it go start to come out smoke so that our organs on top go know say the voice of the masses now the voice of God. And also we go enter our top story. On top the top story today, get one matter will shock me. They call him Gbewunu. It shocked me. Why it shocked me? They say get one guy. The guy like say get plenty agbakara well. In the lock family like bed for cage. Because of land, like we lock there for cage. Full family lock there for cage. Anyway, when that time reach on top the top three, you go, yo, this matter, and you go chook your mouth put. This and many. Now we don't arrange for you on top the Good Morning Naija show. My name still remain Archuko. Then if you call me Triple Chief, nothing do you. Fire down. You see, all this or what you could talk like this now for the first 1 hour now it will happen between now and 8 o'clock. Because once 8 o'clock turn up for attention straight, we don't waka enter inside a sedan talk segment. When EBC will come begin to utilize some kind of matter them with the affect us. Today, we will look at say, INECO, as they prepare for this 2023 election, how inclusive they already make this election even day. You know, so they say, then they're under pressure to deliver free, fair, credible, plus including inclusive election. So now make we even look at how inclusive INEC plan for this election today. How they want use make sure say they join body and put together and involve people where be say they live with disabilities them for all this kind of for the election where be say go happen for 2023. Now that matter we're going to talk about. I will get a bonge guest where be say they go join us for inside the house. In name now Oga Jake Epele. Him they come to represent Nigerians them where they live with albinism. Like we know how then go face to you road to press the right one where they go press and vote for inside the election. When that time reach, you no go like me some at all. And Jovita go to Dagidiba. When time don't reach about 15 minutes before 9 o'clock to come bring us everywhere they share for inside the world of sports. So here's a World Cup go soon starts Monday. You go share. So what will be that thing where you say you go need to hear concerning sports? Jovita go bring and call your domot. You see, as usual, the show they always gather plenty of rishi. I don't like seafood okra. Either like soup where you see plenty obstacles full inside. So before we begin unleash the obstacles then one by follow make we just take small break. When we come back, we'll go bring you everywhere on top of the show this morning. Now the Good Morning Naija show be this. This seafood okra, you always they call so prepare. You need to cook and give me make a test. Seafood okra. This kind of lemon, you won't put people belly.
That soup they cost where. You see that soup, you see fisherman soup. My rivers people go tell you it they cost. I could go break when they come back.
The story never told before. turned him into a man with a spirit made of steel.
I promise you that there will not be a single soldier who doesn't remember what your brothers did on that mountain, wearing their honor for clothing and their courage for shoes.
A man who was passionate about life and about justice.
Our only purpose is the freedom of America, and that freedom must be above any personal hate.
Bolivar, showing Mondays to Fridays, 1 p.m. on Wazobia Max TV.
Getting better school grades just got easier. Watch the lessons on Wazobia TV every Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. You can also download the YouLesson app on your Google Play Store or Apple App Store.
Welcome home, Mom.
Meet Innocent Amanda.
Nice to meet you. Amanda Solis.
And the Santa Cruz brothers.
She's too young. She must have zero experience.
Well, I mean, I'm glad she's young. She'll have more initiative, more energy. Plus, forgive me for saying so, but she's pretty easy on the eyes, huh?
Who's that girl?
The nurse they brought over from the capital. The poor thing. She doesn't know what she's gotten herself into.
Hey, Amanda, come and have a drink with us, okay?
No.
Just try it. You're gonna love it. Relax, woman. We're not gonna bite you.
She's got one thing on her mind. Revenge.
I'm going to destroy their lives, one by one. So that when they hit rock bottom, they'll feel only pain and humiliation. And then they'll know how they made me feel.
Will her heart get in the way?
My greatest fear has always been that we'd have to face the consequences of what happened that night.
Amanda, showing Mondays to Fridays, 11 a.m. on Wazobia Max TV.
All right, our ancestors don't yarn, and anytime they talk, our word now to tell you the proverb of the day. And today, what will be the proverb? I beg, Anu, I go beg you for one thing, just put them back again so that our people they will see them. Now, when person get wound inside truth, he go sabi say, even water get bone. This thing there, it get deep, gone. When you look at where truth now where things they pass. Now the process when they be say food they take they pass, they enter your belly, we can go digest. Digestion they start from your mouth actually. Now a passage. And that passage, even water not support they go seamlessly. But where injury did there, now there you go understand, say, even that water is supposed to just pass freely to take ease that part of you, it go turn to problem. Now may we relate our country, Nigeria, and the kind of system of government when it be say we dey run for Nigeria. Normally, government supposed to dey dish out things. Government not be God. Yes, that's number one. But government supposed to make life bearable to the people. So they look, waiting the citizens that they suffer. Then to see how they fit take cushion the effects more. So that things go seamlessly for them. When things too hard, government go enter to make sure so at least it's not too hard them. Now be that water support pass freely. But when it could be say, instead of unto the happen like that, they make it easy. But now it could they turn to pain. Anything we pass now pain, you can say there is a problem for them. Our country, it be like say in all fronts we dey bleed. What is supposed to make us the happy now? It be like say it don't turn pain to our truth. At the end of the day, I beg, make you judge. But you couldn't figure another interpretation. No,
no, you don't finish talk. No need to add anything.
A little sprinkle of addendum.
That one go be overdue.
Maybe Precious go talk something before you go start the front page of newspaper.
No. If Chuku did not talk, now me won't come talk. Why they do like this now? Who man they drink bottom of drink? I know my place. All right, my people, we'll go enter inside the newspaper. And then now don't stand like this. So the Punch, now be our first stop this morning. Soludo's position doesn't reflect Southeast stand. Who talk this one and to whom? According to my teacher that time, why this school. Now, Obi na talk am. Can meet Tinubu Atiku Obi today. Page 8, stay inside. Court halts Nigeria air. Minister says project unstoppable. Hey, remember the drama where they say they go on with the Nigerian air team, where it say some Nigerian domestic airliners carry carry them go court. Well, now the matter be that one, so you go find the details for page 17 of the Punch newspaper. Moving on to other story. Expose criminals where they for inside Lagos Ibadan Expressway. IG don't tell the communities. Communities now on hand now to expose the criminals where they worry for Lagos Ibadan Expressway. So the matter where you got smoke well. Tinubu campaign. VIPs hit plateau with 30 private chartered jets. I get to cool down. Call and well, make you respect them. You can see the riders already under. Tinubu promises to neutralize terrorists, criminals, assures supporters. And then no election winner will be denied mandate, irrespective of party. Who said this and to whom? Buhari, then talk up for inside the campaign ground. President gives Tinubu flag. Lagos lawmaker slums dies after rally. Anyway. All right, go check all this one because it's there for the front page of the Punch, and if you continue to read the matter. And then the next one where they here is see picture where they talk grammar, and then you see under them, Ngige hates ASU, responsible for half pay. Who talk this one? Lecturers. Go read that more. It's for page 26 of today Punch. Diri carpets minister for downplaying Bayelsa flood. It's for page 8. BDC operators kidnap colleague's 8-year-old child in Lagos. Wow. Okay, it's for page 5. Go read about Nigeria's population hits 216 million. Now page 17, 216 million. Then we did. What calculators? Who do census? Well, we'll go add the flesh inside that matter when the time. Chikudi, good morning.
I greet you, Prepre. Make we start with the pictures when they're the front page of the newspaper.
Okay.
This now from Lagos and also from Gombe State. You know, say the academic staff union of university stock say then go creatively approach their situation. And they don't begin, they sensitize members of the public on waiting that they face. For Unilag especially, they shake ground where that person where you see for front, now Dr. Dele Ashiru, strong man for ASU and for the Aluta struggle. They call the attention of the public to waiting the federal government. They do those where they say, from all the sacrifice where they make, then they add value to Nigerians who go in turn contribute to the development of our great country. They don't say they don't turn them to casual workers and they not be intellectuals. Nobody can eye when we say then they use they look them. I hope so as President Muhammadu Buhari don't return from his medical leave, they go resolve this issue as quickly as possible, because if we calculate for the last 2 years, how this strike don't take affect Nigerian students, not be something we're going to make people belay the sweet. Maybe we look the population. Information come out say the world officially don't hit 8 billion people. And the talk say if you share them, Nigeria are 260 million. The point where you raise they very, very valid, because we get a data collection problem inside Obodo, Nigeria. And this is always the cause argument, because people always they look say some people want to increase their own number at the detriment of the other people, because politically it will give them advantage. It's very, very important. People point out say whether we like them or not, 260 million, 190 million, 200 million, 210 million, our population they increase. And if you don't plan for your population, you they plan for disaster. Not talk I'm saying you don't plan at all. You they plan for, if you don't do anything, if you don't invest in human capital, infrastructure, the things will go make these people in turn add value to society. Now disaster that you they plan for. I hope say from the local government will be the government at the grassroots, can't go reach the state, can't go reach federal. Then they look towards the future. Because as we did 2022 like this now, some people don't already begin the plan for 2050. Some now they plan for 2100. So if we there here continue to the wait, they look say nobody knows tomorrow. Tomorrow now Thursday. Nothing like nobody knows tomorrow.
Thursday 17th.
Now when the elders them just talk that thing because calendar never day. Tomorrow na Thursday. If you not prepare for that tomorrow, you go suffer. You don't be.
All right, thank you so much.
More just go up small, make I just hit what matter with the top there. No, I don't want to put my mouth for VIPs. They win like 30 private jets. Now they take go campaign. Rather they know why they go with jets. I don't talk that one. Now, but we felt look, Soludo's position doesn't reflect Southeast stand. We all know the saga where they come out between Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, and Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of Labour Party. Soludo talk a lot. Right from last week night, he don't they talk, they come. We don't want to run through them because everybody already know. Now, everybody be the wait Obi response. Obi come as I respond yesterday when he did Lagos Business School on top of us seminar, I can't talk. The words when he talk, when I listen to those words, I see somebody when, if you see maturity for his statement, because with the year most of the presidential candidates, they're not even the year waiting their opposition talk finish. They don't get course with their course are back. The word they land, they don't get their own course. Then they waste time to course you back. Strong course. You they wonder whether all these men they see sabi yab like this. They sabi yabu. But they say leadership not be by age. Now man to way be like say God they carry the proof for some people head. The way he talk, it just make me see that reflection for his body. He said, look, he not the tell he say he holy. Not be in do pass. Governance na continuity. I feel do some better. I do some not better. Some go up, some come down. But at the end of the day, na continuity. You say if you be professor, me I be trader. As a professor, you go do more pass me because you sabi pass me. I respect you. You be still my elder brother. I respect you. So as a prof, maybe you'll do more. Continue from there they go. When I hear the word, now look. Now I say, not be because I cannot be partisan person. Now Nigeria be my party. So I just see leadership. If we fit, they emulate this thing. Other presidential candidates, rather than throwing basketballs, there are ways. Kenny Rogers does say sometimes you don't have to fight to be a man. Not be every time you must want fight up. You must fight. Sometimes, just a simple word. Even the Bible even talk and say a simple word there. He say they turn away wrath. Sometimes that simple word, anything when Soludo talk now, to me I just feel say go just the mumu itself. But sharply make I just shook my inside that word when it be say expose criminal on Lagos Ibadan Expressway. IG tells community. We all know say police not there everywhere. Police not be spirit. But the locals, you get one interview in at the wash, a foreign one. The foreign man they talk over, the talk say you cannot know the communities more than the locals. Why he talk that word? Because some of all these people, the way they come outside, they perpetrate this evil. Then they run into the bush, and some communities that they around there. It not get the way the communities, then one or two persons. If one really they talk what we see, there go no one or two things. But the only part when I go let talk say police need to do now to try to be friendly more to the people. Transparency so that win your trust back so that the people go feel they openly review some kind of information to una. Now only that one have to talk.
All right, so we'll move to the next newspaper. Now, the Guardian be our next stop this morning. So we'll see waiting the Guardian carry for body. Court stops Nigeria Air over pressure from local airlines that one day. Lagos lawmaker dies after attending APC Jos rally. Buhari Adamu Tinubu flag of APC presidential campaign in Jos. Ahead of 2023, editors resolve to put political actors on toes. And then moving on, Obi replies to Soludo as Atiku canvasses restructuring at LBS, will be Lagos Business School. You get plenty of riders. Obi, I did my little as Anambra governor. Soludo should be better as a professor. We have dragged Soludo to deities over Obi, says Onanezi. Soludo's comments burn out of envy. Labour Party. Atiku, Obi set agenda on exchange rates. Others, and then you could call the one that say, okay, so why would not plan this thing when make every other to accommodate every other presidential candidate for this kind of event, better than two for their own. Then you see picture where they speak here. Help, as I see food stuff, my heart they cut. I don't know whether your heart cuts like my own, but than the matter with the gram with this one. Kiari canvasses flexible energy transition for Nigeria and others. That one at the business page for page 15. Food, energy prices worsen inflation for households. Make I take them again. They say food, energy prices worsen inflation for households. More pressure on households as food inflation spikes. Chukudi.
Now, the National Bureau of Statistics, they've been put out the numbers yesterday, and it will make people hard cut. For September, headline inflation at 20.77, and for the month of October at 21.09, and this one represents 0.32% increment. And they don't already hold food matter and power also for the problems when we say they cause this inflation, make the thing continue to they go up. Now, when many people they complain, not be said that they complain because they not feel say government no they do enough. Then they look say okay, well, government will tell us say make we cut our coat according to our cloth, and we they try our best to see how we go take we manage. But it be like say government they ball they fresh, they enjoy themselves. See for example the headline for the other paper now say around 30 private jets now in touchdown. In fact, some of them self no get where to park. Then gas complete 30-minute flight back to Abuja to go park there. They can't call them say we don't they finish or they'll come back to come pick them. Some of these things now what Nigerians go they see, they go they ask you say if you they tell us say make they manage because things not there. You they really manage. You understand the things what they happen for market. You understand what our pockets they talk. And now what Nigerians expect government at least that empathy. Make you know say people they go through a lot. Make you even hold their hand as they walk out through that a lot. Make you lead them out of that a lot. But it just be like say that a lot where you they pour sand to cover them inside that a lot. You don't suppose they like that now. And this not be to the bandy figures politically because that the National Bureau of Statistics, joint body of government, now you look all the indexes talk say see what in the numbers be. This not be say na PDP can't talk am. Or na Labour Party, then they talk to make government look somehow. Government need to wake up and do the needful. To see, say, this suffering when Nigerians, then they suffer. Plenty of them, continue.
Chukudi, this food scarcity na self-imposed problem on us. Now we cause them.
How?
The reason I talk like that, we need to take things serious. Number one, some of the factors we cause them are waiting. They say, first of all, shortage of food stuff. Waiting they cause them. Farmers, they not fit go farm. Because of why? Bandit elders drive them come off from farm, they kill farmers. Government for fee stop them. But no, they throw away face, they worse every day. From there, it move go inflation, production cost. Those when they buy things, the dollar rate, it don't shoot up. To buy things now they high. Now who they produce, diesel price don't go up. You know how much say they buy things or they run the company for just a day. You know, expect I say go still lift price for the same way. Their flood can come. Everything so not be waiting for fee prevent. If we serious as a nation. But then we open our hand. At the end of the day, now waiting with the see now so. No, see, what these things are a ripple effect. Waiting you not mitigate today. It go get the ripple effect. It go wait for you for front. So all of them don't wait for us for front. We don't say enough for front. But make I just touch one matter sharp for up, top, and go 90. Court stop Nigeria air over. Now this matter we all know as it be say some local airlines that they come outside won't sue. Now 4 persons so they put for ground. Number 1, Air Nigeria. Number 2, Ethiopian Air. Number 3, Addis Ababa. Then number 4, Malami. What did these 4 people names they do for Air Nigeria? Now, the one who verse me, Addis Ababa talk one word. He say, no court under the law of Nigeria go fit stop Nigerian Air. If na the wrong two na they do, court not fit stop them. This one will show you the braggadocious nation, the confidence, the agbakara where they somebody will call himself say they government mind. They don't even get respect for the rule of law. But they expect one small man with 4,000 naira. Say, okay, go face the law. See that kind of braggadocious law, word. What if, true to the mago, they say it inside this deal, not truth. So court not fit stop now. He say no law under this Nigeria go fit stop him. And we plenty inside, we know.
All right, Marco Shapali move to our last paper for the day. We're supposed to be the Nation newspaper, Shapali. It's a bit difficult to slide through. Okay. All right, so we don't see the Nation newspaper. All right, Marco see the matter waiting in front of the Nation this morning. 26 Nigerians, foreigners, arraigned for oil theft. Zero tolerance for maritime crimes. That's what you did for page 6. You go read them out. 3 local operators rejected Nigeria air offer. Court halts airlines takeoff. You did for page 4. You could just put I for inside. Obi to Soludo, I performed as trader. Let's see your work as professor. All right. And then Tinubu, brighter days ahead. He did, yeah. The story is playing. So he did for page 2, 4, and 28 of the Nation. Of course, see the massive crowd, mammoth crowd. That's what they call them for grammar. They see them there, all this one. Buhari, Adamu governors rally voters for APC candidates at campaign kickoff in Jos. President makes case for Tinubu Shetima victory. Why Labour will back him by Aremu. And so you take B. Then see another matter we here. Inside, APC lawmakers committed victory, says Lawan. Why people are defecting to APC. Minister rally path to victory. Nollywood, Kannywood stars storm Jos. Support for women, youth guaranteed. Adamu, ruling party sure of winning. No vacancy in Aso Villa. And so then talk. Then under Kogi wins World Bank's Transparency Award. 6 BDC operators arrested. Now the matter we here, Chukudi Shapali, which one you go like?
Congratulations to the Kogi State government. Transparency, na very, very important ingredient when it comes to governance, because it's not supposed to be secret court, it's supposed to be open. And if the World Bank don't set parameters and they look all the states for inside the border Nigeria, they say, oh, Kogi State, you are doing well, make them continue so that they will consolidate. And make other states inside the border Nigeria also apply the model when we say Kogi they use, so that them too then go fit win this particular award. So make we they see more states them they emulate the things when we say Kogi State government don't do. Kudos to Governor Yaya Bello. He do well with this award. He do well.
All right, Chuku.
No, we're not going to one talk. We need to just go. Now, we want talk now, top of the nation.
Okay. All right.
Not in the club there.
All right, people. Another here, I'm sure somebody that they do, and I say, I want to talk something inside all the pictures and all the headline and what I don't see this morning. Time don't reach ABC, go use talk your mind, because more time now, when we come back from break, we'll go open phone line, make we hear from you. How all this matter than when you see for people, how then take do you for body, because they say lizard don't one person see. Now Python it become. So make we know as the matter then take do you for body. But that one after this break, when they come back.
PVC, I'm so sorry for you. Thank God that I have my own.
Make sure say waiting they work for her, no they work go. Take care of yourself and
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top of Wazobia Max TV.
So they careful who you they do. Oh God, when God, am I a spoon?
As you come here, we tell you welcome to Better Talk.
So whether you dress or not, women have always been sexualized by men.
So long as say the love still there, just continue to forgive. What is that?
Whether your marriage work or your marriage no work, it has nothing to do with the child.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Our parents, a lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Who no get PVC, I'm so sorry for you. Thank God that I have my own.
Make sure say waiting they work for her, no they work. Take care of yourself and
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top of Wazobia Max TV.
So they careful who you they do. Oh God, when God, am I a spoon?
As you come here, we tell you welcome to Better Talk.
So whether you dress or not, women have always been sexualized by men.
So long as say the love still there, just continue to forgive. What is that?
Whether your marriage work or your marriage no work, it has nothing to do with the child.
Some widows, they lose their friends after widowhood.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Our parents, a lot of our parents got it all wrong.
Who no get PVC? I'm so sorry for you. Thank God that I have my own.
Hey, so waiting they work for her, no they work for her. Go. Take care of yourself and
Better Talk, showing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on top Wazobia Max TV.
So they careful who you they do. Oh God, when God, am I a spoon?
As you come here, we tell you welcome to Better Talk.
So whether you dress or not,
the matter, politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter give us.
You self go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Cocoa of the matter.
Cocoa of the Matter, showing Mondays to Fridays, 6 p.m. on Wazobia Max Abuja on UHF 25.
Every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
but on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter day to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians come they do so.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on enter inside so.
Cocoa of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter give us.
You self go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Cocoa of the matter.
Cocoa of the Matter, showing Mondays to Fridays, 6 p.m. on Wazobia Max Abuja on UHF 25.
Every day, plenty things they happen for this our country.
but on top politics and leadership, now there plenty matter day to settle.
Waiting government they talk, and the one where politicians come they do so.
On top the matter, as they take affect country people, now there we don't carry on
Naija show, and we don't enter inside the top story. I believe say you don't see all the
cocoa of the matter. Politicians, experts, and our leaders, they go touchlight the matter give us.
You self go chook mouth, talk your own. For
Cocoa of the matter.
Cocoa of the Matter, showing Mondays.
The matter will pinch you for your mind, pinch you for your chest. Start to talk them out now. Talk them, feel free, may you talk. And also the top story, you still feel free. Talk any of the matter when it be say it pinch you for your mind. Now, make I just give you now the bone way there on top of the matter. One by follow, then we start to pull flesh. The first story here, and I say 10 family members, they lock them for inside cage over land katakata. Where this one for happen? Now for Bayelsa State. The second story where they are hand there. Police call for calm over killing of Imo traditional ruler and 3 others. We go put the flesh with the inside that story. Now the third one, I say 24-year-old man sweep court premises for tiffy of 4,000 naira perfume. Maybe the girlfriend, the girl don't tell us anybody this smell. So he not get money, can go thief perfume. Now they say make he sweep court rants. He should sweep court. They say anyway, we'll go tell you now that the story will be inside that one. Kanu market, they say he catch fire. One market for Kanu catch fire. As he take catch fire, we go put the flesh so that you go know. Now we'll start to enter the matter one by follow.
All right, this first matter with our hand. Oshikobi not put small, matter inside when we start the show. It is funny, but now reality where people be say they face right now. As it be say 10 members for a particular family for Torundoro and Buluondoro communities for inside Ekeremo local government area for Bayelsa State. They say they then lock them up for inside iron cell because of waiting. Say ownership of creeks and land where you say then get. The matter they funny, but again as I talk, I'm interesting. They come they talk now say, we want justice, so justice for us. Why they go lock us like say we'll be animal for inside iron cage like this because of waiting land and creek matter. Now be the matter where they so the family where they identify as Otubo family, they come they accuse the chairman of the Torundoro and the Buluondoro community for Community Development Committee (CDC), Mr. Abonti Etifa. Hitler and other members of the CDC say they maltreat them too much. Say why it be say Oga Hitler and him people go maltreat them this kind maltreating, put them for inside iron cage as human being where them be. At the matter be this, you can't wonder whether we still they live for the modern age, have been a stone age, now they live because of tussle, the use of power. All right, now they are end the matter.
Maybe they see them like monkey, that they put monkey for cage if they catch a cause. So here I know they see human being. All our mind different. Anyway, maybe we just jump into the next matter with our hand there. They say police there when they inside Imo State. They don't tell people say make una take chill pill, make una calm down. Because of reports with bust out of killing of traditional ruler for Ubudi Agua community, Oguta local government area for Ignatius Aso. And 3 others by people where they don't call bandits or those bad people. This one, now one statement where they bring out by the command talk person when the name now CSP Mike Abatam yesterday for inside Owerri. After report Bossat say some gunmen on Monday, they carry their leg, dance reggae, enter the Obudu Agua community for inside Oguta local government area of Imo State. As they enter inside, now they kill 5 people. They buy 5 people, including Aso. As investigation called they show the chook eye they put inside the matter, he called show face say this hoodlum they come with 5 motor and 2 motorcycle. Now they take come and 1 woman. Because these days they say, what man fi do, woman fi do. 1 woman say follow them, come too. Go do this gaga. Take key 5 people, we want traditional ruler. Now wow, the kind of things where they boss out for Imo State sometimes. It a shock person here too.
That matter and a serious matter because it's in shock people well yesterday, and that matter people for Imo State continue to talk about them. But we could move to the next one where they grant. As it be say 1 judge will be Malam Ishak Hassan yesterday. He order say 24-year-old unemployed man, that is man when no get work, when he name na Valentine Moye. Say make he sweep the Karu upper area court Abuja premises for 3 hours for waiting because of say he thief 3 bottles of perfumes. And this perfume will be 3 bottles. You know how much weigh what? 4,000 naira. He thief them from inside a store. Hassan gave the order after the convict, that is this Mr. Valentine, plead say, oh God, I'm guilty. I thief 3 bottles of perfume where the total price is 4,000 naira. And they come one and say, oh yeah, go sweep court. After you sweep finish, go make sure say you no thief again. If you come marry this matter with 4,000 naira, if you come marry this matter with what they happen for all the mighty tifu where they happen for inside political class, you can't wonder say, now wow, okay.
The law now for the poor now. When you poor, you thief, they'll cash you. You just see one man now with bucket of crude oil, they cry, I'm not a thief for now hungry. But the people when they do the when they see their face, the only thing what they see for paper now, a vessel of 5-point-something million barrel of oil has been found. Perpetrators brought to book. Who be the people? Where the vessel? We need to see them. Then you see one major or small keg. And now we thief. Now hungry. They don't kill our fish for inside our water. In fact, we don't open our phone lines. But now start to they call us. Chukman for any of the matter, even if not the newspaper and this very top story, anyone start to they call us now. And also remember, say, our WhatsApp numbers are still there. If you not call, you can send us a WhatsApp message. Remember, I beg, remember, anytime we pick your call, the first thing you go do now to lower the volume for your TV so that we fit talk well. Start to bring the calls coming and send the messages so that we start to read. I might just take this last top story sharp. They say one market for inside Kanu, it don't catch fire, and the market is popular where. They call it the Kasua Singa market. They located for Kanu Central Business District. It catch fire. They tried to call the talk person of the market. No, the talk person of Kanu State Fire Service, Saminu Yusuf. Bebela said the guy had plenty things fully head where so he not coffee pick call, he not fit talk. But the incident it happened just some few days away when it be say another market that they call Badume market for Bichi local government area still born too. Now, this very market that they call Kasua Singa don't burn again. Whether not burning of market now, the rain, we don't know. Which day for Lagos, yes, sir. One burn for your Yaba,
All right, my people, phone line don't open. We could begin to take on our calls and on our messages as you take donor for body. Jump into WhatsApp. Ekanem talk. Say, good morning, my beautiful people. Every action the government has taken as regards ASU has shown insincerity and lack of empathy for its workers. Nadia Ekanem end them. Full stop. You know, talk past like that. Thank you. As a make and short and simple. AY Contract, say good morning to you all. Please, drastic actions should be taken about those bandits and kidnappers along the Lagos-Ibadan Express roads. They have big guys behind them. They should be exposed immediately. That's what you talk. You say Christmas is around the corner. People are now afraid of traveling along the routes. God save us, Nigeria.
Nicholas, they call us from Lagos. Nicholas, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, I want to contribute that issue of the P2B and Soludo.
All right.
Soludo should be mindful of his words and be focused on what he's doing. He should leave P2B alone. He shouldn't come and start dragging his...
Nicholas, we just say you talk, but with the year all back, you not reduce the volume with your TV because with the year our voice small for back. We get Jerry on the line. Jerry, welcome.
Good morning, Ogros.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah. I want to come out for this. You watched the Jos rally yesterday.
Go on.
Bros, that thing carry weight to.
How?
If not that kind of person won't lead us, it get us a bill. God bless PD, APC. Come out the bill. You know, there's a research that has been carried out that once you clock 70 years, boss, you don't go feel stay 30 minutes, make you no dose. You understand? That one a natural thing. This kind of old man, we just they say they won't lead Nigeria with a kata. What you get? It gets as a B, boss. Make we call the spade.
But Joe Biden don't old. Donald Trump said, for all those ones that not be small children too. Anyway, Jerry, thank you.
All right, Jerry, thank you. So make I move straight to WhatsApp message. Peace from Jos Talk. Say, good morning, my people. Yesterday for Jos, APC collected water. Some Jos people at the Rampang Stadium yesterday executed Stone Us slogan for APC. Secondly, the talk about the rented crowd is very true. Yesterday at Hill Station area and Ibrahim Taiwo Road area, they shared money to people rented there. Sadly, some collected 1,000 naira only.
We could talk about it briefly, but we'll take Sam. Sam, good morning.
Sam, help us reduce the voice for your TV, I beg. Hello, Sam.
Hello, good morning, Sam. Okay.
Right.
The reason Sam not hear us now because he's still listening to TV. So he not know when we say Sam come on board. So I beg reduce how many times we pick your call. Thank you.
All right, so moving on to more messages. Honorio Day from Iju Waterworks. So say the criminal crime criminal crime, that's what you call them, on Ibadan Expressway is increasing day by day. And now clean guys, we won't feed their families, they there, not be non-entity. Anyway. You can't say, so IGP should devise means to arrest these people. Good morning.
You see the guys, they say they're clean. You start to see them for far, won't say they be clean guys.
Isn't that clean guys who won't feed their family?
The best way we hear now say that they wear military uniform, come outside. The report can say the guys that we first got kidnapped that first time, they wear military uniform, they come out from the bush, take all the people, kidnap them. Now that we not hear clean guys, we hear tuxedo suit. May we take this call from Lekon from Lagos. Welcome, Lekon.
Hello, Lekon.
Hello, good morning, Triple Chief.
Good morning, Lekon.
Friend, good morning.
Good morning.
First time caller.
Wow.
Congratulations. You be first time caller. Now you sabi our names then like this.
I don't try you people lie. I don't miss your program unless if I don't have life. When it's exactly 7 o'clock, I always stand by to watch your program.
Thank you, Lekon. Thank you.
I can see your face when I'm in Abuja. I just
Thank you, Lekon.
Thank you so much. You can take a brief break in transmission.
Okay, man. You people are doing well. You people are doing well. I will love your program. You are doing well. You are doing well.
Thank you so much. All right, Leko. Noble from Bujumbura talks say, all right, good morning, Wazobia family. Nigeria minimum wage is 30K. A bag of rice is 50K. That means a civil servant gas to work for, now they call our WhatsApp line now, call the call number. He say, that means a civil servant gas to work for 2 months to be able to buy a bag of rice for his family with all, with the whole of his 2 months salaries. Nigeria, let's wise up and vote our conscience this time around. So you talk. Even after that 2 months, if no rice you go through, but you know go use oil cook them. You know go put other things.
You
know go use gas cook them. You never talk of gas, so. All right. Ogbeche from Abuja talk say, kudos to you guys all in the studio. Corruption, insecurity, food kidnap, collapse health sector, ASU strike, education failure, etc. Politicians are responsible for all of them. Now, so you talk, you say, let's all be obedient come 2023.
Prof, you never say shako dodi. Even ko, if you say na ko, you they use self. They say dodi.
I won't tell you. You know, say they do bowling now. Tell me, make I tell you how Chako was rich. No, my
don't forget to do bowling. Sam, welcome.
Sam, help us reduce the voice of your TV, I beg. Hello.
Sam don't first come. He do the same thing again. Sam reduce them.
All right. Blessing Jumai from Ankpa. Blessing Jumai Ankpa from Jos talks. Say, good morning, Wazobia family. This is Blessing. All right. He say, you all look great. Make we just they pray for the right person to emerge as president in this country. Waiting we need now to get our PVC radio. Make we go vote. Now, so
we talk one thing. We don't pray all the prayer we feel pray. We go still continue to pray, but we don't pray all the prayer. They say God you know, they interfere in the affairs of men. But it will give you all the signs. Now, when you're not that sensitive to know, you throw away your face because of lust. You won't do like you turn because of your lust. You turn to pillar of salt. So use your own tongue, take count your teeth. Because God will give you the sign. So now you know. If you use this, your physical item, they see what you want shop. Now there you go lost. Else, not be prayer.
All right, talking about leadership, Michael from Abuja talks, say 30 private jets used at the APC campaign rally in Jos is a height of insensitivity to the plight of the citizens of Nigeria. Displaying such wealth to campaign to the suffering masses is enough message to vote out the APC. We could go take a call.
We take Emmanuel from Jos. Emmanuel, good morning. Emmanuel, you did there? I just try call us back again. Maybe.
I don't know. It be like something they fundamentally wrong with the phone line this morning because some of them just see the call just the drop. I'm not gonna know vex. All right, make I just read the message and sharply. Carlos Okeke from Wazobia talk say the response of P2B to Governor Soludo attacks on him shown how mature he is. I love that man die. You can say Onohana is taking Soludo to Alosim by say. He can't talk say I beg, make them please leave him alone. He is still he will still come to his senses. That's what you're trying to say.
Michael, they call us from Lagos. Michael, good morning.
Good morning, Wazobia.
Good morning, Michael. Welcome.
We greet you. Welcome.
Yeah. My own contribution on this issue about this our leader. Why always when they see good person, they must find ways to stop him not to rule us for this country? Because always because they see people like when God send our OB for us, but they are always bring out something to distract him, not to rule this country, change the better country for us. Why? Because this will always give me headache.
Thank you, Michael. Nobody stop you. The vote they your hand, you. Now your hand the day, nobody stop you. They feel pretend like say they won't stop you, but at the end of the day, now your hand the day. So if you not come out, now you know. Maybe we take Joshua from Niger State. Joshua, welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning. Go ahead. We hear you.
Thank you. This Papa APC, Tinubu, it's just a wasting time, you know?
Hello, Joshua.
Joshua, you know, you just be like say you did distracted self on top the call where you say they even call. All right, so we could go back to more call. Damilola Shukadejo from Karu, Abuja talks. Good morning. I'm not surprised about Professor Soludo word against Obi. The Southeast are against themselves to become the president. It's not a new thing. And so you talk. And then Sonia from Just. I be like say Just people just gathered the colors this morning. You can't talk. Say, good morning, my people of God. The response Obi gave Soludo sweet my body, Bikonu. And if Soludo comes out to reply him, then he would disgrace himself. That's so he talk. All right, make we go take Olisa call from Lagos State. Olisa, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome.
Good morning, all.
Good morning, Olisa.
I want to talk about this thing. This Lagos-Ibadan expressway. We know that we say kidnapper day, but why can't we just say they are terrorists? Because covering these people is bringing them more into that business. And to the just campaign yesterday, if you are a good leader that your citizens is enjoying you, you don't supposed to be giving them money for rally, bribing. All the things these people are doing, just like you are just begging people. If you do better something, you just supposed to give them money, and you don't supposed to force market woman to go and do something for you. And let us go these people, because these people are getting fatter, but the citizens are slimming. Nothing to talk about. That's my contribution.
Thank you, Lisa, for your contribution.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so back to some more messages. I'm always enjoying watching from London. Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And my name is Previlia from Port Harcourt. Say, good morning, my people. God bless you, Triple Chief, for analyzing the causes of this inflation. Bandits attacking farmers, flood, cost of production. All of these factors would have been curtailed by the government if they really want the progress of this country. Hunger is killing us while they are wallowing in extra plenty. My advice is Nigerians to vote wisely. Stop voting incompetent and confused leaders. He who has ears, let him hear. He say, if not, now bottom to bottomless pit. Now we go do. God forbid. All right. More messages waiting here. Good morning, my lady and gentlemen. He said, an aspiring president that trade wars with opponents and other people. If he is elected, the worst part of him will be unveiled, because such candidate does not have a good character. I believe a good leader should be tolerant and responsible. Sorry, the majority of our politicians lack this particular character. So you talk. Miriam, they stand by.
Miriam,
good
welcome.
Morning, people of God.
Good morning, Miriam.
Back to the matter. Maturities of the mind are not of age. That's what I'll tell Soludo from Obi. Then Hadi Sirika, that no court in this country can stop him. Is he the owner of the country? Is he not working for the presidency? Why will he make such statements? I think our judicial system, is high time for them to stand up for themselves and do something about it. We have three arms of government, the judiciary, and the others. So what are they trying to say? Because this is getting to, look at how Apga is saying that he's going to the apex court. You did not contest for election, you did not contest for primaries, you did not contest, we did not see you. Why are you going to the apex court? So please, they should do something about the judicial system. You see this act to matter, there is no iota of sincerity in it. And this is how this education will keep going down, and the neighboring countries will be benefiting from our own intelligent children. May God help us. Go and collect your PVC. We need to change this. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Madam Miriam. All right, I'm going to see what I'll go for. Take a few more messages before we wrap up. Governor Soludo is just an empty barrel. Obi would win with or without his support. Stella Paul from Lagos, now he sent that message. And if I can talk, say, good morning, my people. Make una they continue the good work una they do. God bless all of una. And so you talk. And then this message say, good morning, beautiful people. Wilson Okocha, Obina man. Soludo should just rest and continue chasing keke and bus drivers in Onitsha. Hey, wait. All right. Okay. Now, waiting you talk with that. And then, good morning. To be honest, if those local council fault have been to Uguta before, and I see their lack of security, assuming they have gates, those bandits wouldn't have crossed their community. So anything they are facing is their fault. So I suggest they call for meeting and do a lot of things in their area. That's how you talk. So every community is supposed to get gates.
Every community is supposed to put out some kind of local marshals, young youth, to they serve as a watchdog. They watch any kind of irregular movement they see, report quick to the traditional heads them. From there, when I get police line. With all these kind of things, at least if he slow, the insecurity will they face a little bit.
All right, Emmanuel, they call us from Delta State. Emmanuel, good morning.
Honor, good morning. I salute Honor.
Yeah, good morning, Emmanuel.
Now my first time to this.
Wow.
Well done.
Emmanuel, how Delta State now?
Delta State, they will know wahala.
Confirm.
Yeah, I won't talk the issue between Obi and Soludo.
Go ahead.
I feel say we they try to draw out meaning from waiting me feel say you not get meaning, because the question when they ask Soludo, not being supposed to answer that question. Now the governor when take over from Obi. Now he's supposed to answer that question. So, and again, I feel say Soludo use that statement to just wrap up with me. They try to explain to the world, say, in meet debt instead of the savings. So now when they drag the whole issue, it just be like saying we just leave the important thing. They face waiting no just the necessary. And I also thank God the way when Peter take answer the pen, he answered them maturely.
Thank
so
you.
Soludo should just leave the whole thing and let us move ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Emma, for calling.
All right, Ugo, look, Ifeanyi, say, please, government should please make sure that people's lives are protected this Christmas festive period, though. That's so you talk. That one ain't important. Maybe people chop their Christmas chicken in peace. You see what this IPOB and ECN are doing in the Southeast is very bad. You are destroying your own home and you think you are doing another person. No problem. We are watching you. Tuyi, now sending that message because he writes your name in capital letter, can't say an abbreviation. And then Frank from Mayron Contact say, I really appreciate the way Mr. P2B responded to respond to give Soludo. That's what he used right time. He said it shows maturity and wisdom. How I wish many others could follow same way. Also, if Senator Tinubu just show say he no get anything new, as him don't confirm say him go continue where President Buhari stop. Then and why where that him stop? That one no good at all. I don't understand what you try to. Well, Frank from Miro, thank you for your message. But it be like saying I hear go back break on top the top three segment because calls them still they plenty. But no worry, bring your messages on because right now we won't move the conversation to the next level. See, INEC won the plan for election right now. February don't they around the corner. They say they under pressure to deliver free, fair, credible, and inclusive election. Inclusive make a break and that means say election will gather everybody. We go put everybody together. Make sure say everybody go be involved. Now, some people they will not get hand. Some people they when they see road. Some people they will be saying they even see well. Apart from those when they see at all. Some they will not get leg. How INEC won't join all these people together? Make it be say them fit partake and also take part for inside this election. Now the matter we won't discuss with this one after this break because we'll get person where be say from albinism society for inside Nigeria. He go join us. His name na Jake Epele. But after this break, he go join us to touch like the matter. Stay with us.
I'm about to serve better breakfast.
If you're in Lagos, you need to sleep like this. I won't pick my leg.
That's why I want to ask you one question quickly. You get girlfriend?
Baby, we go way back. I was there for you when money no day.
You been leave me, I remember. You leave me.
Thank you very much, Naija.
Congratulations, Mona, clap for them.
Come over him here, though.
No, that killing our brother, how we don't survive.
If you drink milk, you don't lose.
This is not saying never do competition with that.
How much they your account? If I know.
Good night, peace before you sleep.
And those in the situation, 100,000
for this place.
What's your face? Don't say
They will take selfie.
Continue. I sit on my lap, baby.
How much did they pay you to sleep underwater?
But they don't pay me.
No vex. Just.
They use bonnet. No, I sleep anyhow. I want to sleep like this. I won't pick my leg.
That's why I want to ask you one question quickly. You get girlfriend?
Baby, we go way back. I was there for you when money no day.
You been leave me, I remember. You leave me.
Thank you very much, Naija.
Congratulations, Mona, clap for them.
Come over him here, though.
No, that killing our brother, how we don't survive.
If you drink milk, you don't lose.
This is not saying never do competition with that.
How much they your account? If I know.
Good night, peace before you sleep.
And those in the situation, 100,000
for this place.
What's your face? Don't say
They will take selfie.
Continue. I sit on my lap, baby.
How much did they pay you to sleep underwater?
But they don't pay me.
No vex. Just. They use bonnet. No, I sleep anyhow. I want to sleep like this.
Yes, welcome back. Now, still on top of the Good Morning Naija show. Now you did. So INEC don't talk. So they under pressure to make sure they deliver on free, fair, credible, and inclusive election. Election where you be say no matter how they do you go follow, join hand and body together, vote person where you want vote for. And the matter don't come be say how INEC won't use make sure say this one happen. They ready at all to carry everybody along. How they go take do them? And the matter won't discuss with this. But before we introduce the guests we get today, we get some kind report we consign them. We go help you understand this matter well. After this report, they come back to touchlight the matter better.
As we dey ready for a 2023 general election where they come so, the Independent Electoral Commission, INEC, don't bring plenty things we go make the election go well to make sure say free, fair and credible election day for the election where they come so. Inside the plenty things where them they do to make sure say election go well, they no forget people where they live with disabilities or in fact they don't let us know say assurance cover them and say make they ready for the general election where go shell for 2023. INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner for Rivers State, Dr. Johnson Senikiam, been give this assurance for voter sensitization workshop for persons living with disabilities for South Zone, where Abinu Foundation and European Union been host. And the team for this event now able to vote. For the event, it talks say they go provide devices like Bali ballot guide, magnifying glasses, and posters for the deaf to ensure say persons living with disabilities go participate for the election and then go do anything with their power to make sure people where they live with disability go they involved for the electoral process before, during and after the elections.
I like the fact that we say INEC Resident Electoral Commissioner for Inside River State using own mouth talk this one because we don't the one that talk say how they go use include all these people where we say they live with disability inside the election, but it's good as they don't talk them. But the matter still remain, we really don't ready. INEC don't really ready to bring all these people together. In fairness to them, for inside Oshune's election we just passed, so see as in provide magnifying lenses for some people where they live with albinism so that you could aid their sight, when for see waiting they won't vote. But I see they ask, that thumb printing on, people will not get armed to thumb print, how they won't take do them. What's in INEC don't they put in place to make sure it happen? I should say people where they live with disability, they in the best position to answer this question. When our guests join us, you go use put math inside. And I not say you get a lot of things where EBC won't talk about this matter. Because a lot of us they wonder how EBC will go make sure we include everybody carry everybody along.
Yeah, INEC promise say they go deploy people with disability when the abbreviation are PWD. Anytime they use called PWD, make them understand say now people with disability. Now, they promise say they go deploy them as monitors, collation, returning.
Or they go also work as staff.
Officers,
Fantastic.
supervisors. They don't promise all these things. And more so, the Albino Foundation hosts Mahmoud Yakubu to talk. They engage them. They ask them plenty questions how they want to include them into the whole process, and which they give quite insightful words, interesting words to them. And they still even talk, say, some of the places when they say that they use, that they urge government, that they urge schools, say may they create access to them to make sure, say, if it accommodate there. You know, say a lot of places, you when they use your wheelchair, you not go for access them. So they need to put those kind of things into consideration, create those parts for them and all that. So, according to INEC, they don't really give all-round thoughts about them. But now to get this our man now to talk whether all these things when it be say INEC don't talk, not be this year, they don't talk since 2019 they come. Whether INEC don't live up to all these responsibilities.
You know why this now a huge concern to me? Because if you look at the margin for inside the last election, we get the 2019 election, we get 84 million registered voters. And then person win with 15 million votes. Person way fall for back, win with about 10 million plus votes. Then, total of, make I say roughly 30 million votes. 9 people use vote for inside the 2019 election. For inside Nigeria, so far, according to statistics, we get about 25 million people where they live with disabilities. This number, they're too huge for us to ignore. This number will make a lot of significant difference for inside our election if we include them for inside this election. 25 million, not be small thing. That's to say 1 in every 8 person. I mean, if on account 8 of us, we do like this now together, 1 person feel they live with one form of disability or the other. So the number they too much for us to ignore. Now it make it very important. I like the fact that we say, the community don't come together now to they press the point, say themselves they need to carry them along for inside this matter. Because 25 million people, not be based, even though say now.
Even that 25, they call that one are just speculation. They never even get a clear data.
Estimated.
They never even get a clear data. Most in particular, the areas with the largest concentration of PWDs, they try to walk that one out. So like you talk, they go make a large, significant block in the electionary process. So they don't need to just look them through face at all.
I agree with you.
They can make the difference. So I just feel say, yes, now waiting, we really need to put into very, very large concentration. Took I put away. But really, if you look reports, INEC really give out a lot of things when they don't really put in place to accommodate PWDs. Like we talk again, whether they don't carry them out. Or waiting be the promises. And then we even look, even a budget day for them, the budget safe, where they even drop, which they say, it capture people with disability. Because they need special things.
All right, so our guests don't join us. Oga Jake Epele, he day with us now. Oga Jake, good morning. You there?
Good morning, I greet you.
We greet you too. We summon you correct greeting, Oga. Welcome. Now the Good Morning Naija show be this inside Wazobia.
Thank you. I'll be Abuja, but I'll be Niger Delta.
I understand. As I see Jake Epele, I don't say be my Rivers brother, but don't tell them before. So you be founder of Albino Foundation, Abi?
Yes, so by God's grace.
Exactly. So we don't they wonder, say, inside this election way, be say we won't do now. If we calculate the crowd of everybody who they live with disability for Nigeria, estimation, that one not be saying at the right figure, they say about 25 million people. And this figure too plenty for us to ignore for inside this election when they come up so. Based on the joint body one I don't do with INEC and meetings one I don't do with them so far, how prepared you think say INEC don't they to make sure say they include everybody where they live with disability, not just people where they live with albinism for inside this election where they come for 2023?
I thank you. My work not just be for people who live with people who get albinism. My work now for people who get disability for Nigeria. INEC don't try, but we still have a lot to do. The number where you quote, I believe say we passed that number. INEC, they say that about 90 million people go participate for this election. Out of that 90 million, people who get disability, you know, people with disability make a talk the right way.
Okay.
We expect that INEC expect that we will contribute about 16% of the entire electorate.
Over 10
of all we go vote. 16%.
That's over 10 million people.
That's a critical number.
Yes.
In other words, if we decide, which is not what I'm preaching, if we decide that we're going to vote for one candidate, that candidate don't win. 16% will be our number, is equal to many African countries' number.
Population.
You know, yeah. So we be number where anybody no go neglect. You know, so in terms of what INEC is doing, you know, INEC now one organization among many organizations of government. They know if you do everything. So organizations like mine and others, they support them to make sure, say, inclusivity, which means adding everybody, go become a reality. It will be something that will happen for our electoral process.
All right.
You know, yeah.
INEC, they promised say they want to deploy PWDs as monitors, collation, returning officers, supervisor. To what extent now it say they don't implement this?
It's difficult for me to hear you, but I be like say you. They say
INEC they promise to deploy collation, monitors, supervisor, PWDs. They promise that they will deploy them, join.
Yes.
So the question there is to what extent now it be say they don't implement this word where they talk?
The volume, the word for your side, but I hear you small. Yes, not only are they promising, they don't do them. Okay. They don't do them for Ekiti. They do them for Shu, and it work, you know. So we are monitoring to ensure that they fulfill their promise. I can beat my chest to say I trust Mahmoud. I trust him, you know, because most of the things he has said to me, to others that he will do, I have seen him do them. Sometimes there's a problem between his promises and those in the field performing it. You understand? But that's our job, to monitor implementation, you know. So not only that, my organization, to the glory of God, where we deploy 700 election observers because of the challenges within our community. 60% of that will be purely persons with disability. 40% will be people who don't get disability. So that there are a lot of things that they can do, they can help us do that we will not be able to do ourselves. I'm not a denialist. I don't live in denial. I know that, yes, you go see me wear glasses and all that. I know they see well, proper. You know, somebody where they struggle on wheelchair cannot run as fast as person will get full legs. You know, so some people say, "Oh, look at you! You know, I get albinism, and I'm very, very proud that I get albinism. I thank God, because if I don't get albinism, how you go invite me for your show?" You know.
All right. So Oga Epele, thank you. Make I call you Senibo. Senibo Epele, thank you. You good as you don't help us, touch like say true. INEC don't they work towards deploying people living with disability into the ad hoc staff of INEC, basically as monitoring members and other things. Then we go happen, or people will go join body work to the effectiveness of the election. But to the next matter where they ground, are they worried? Are they often wonder? Because with the way the beavers use be, then talk say the way you go fit use register for beavers now with your eye, now you go use capture you, or with your thumb print. So for people when no get arm, for instance, when no fit thumb print, what in INEC they do as substitute? And God forbid, person come blind, can't see no get hand or arm to use thumb print. It get any alternative where INEC don't create to use ensure that they include them for inside this election, including those who go vote, say na thumb print. You get an alternative to thumb printing where INEC don't create.
My sister, you be something else. Your question a very, very intelligent one. As I look you, so I say, I wish my son never married, and you never marry. But
thank you, sir.
On the lighter mood. Truly, my sister, the question where you ask, now very important question. INEC don't promise us, say, specifically people where they talk to, especially now people where they cut their hand,
yes, amputees.
People where they suffer from leprosy. INEC they plan an alternative voting that will be made available for them so that no one will be left behind. We know that they don't get hand. It should be like us, a person with albinism. We know they see well. So what's the solution? INEC don't provide magnifying glasses.
We so even see that for Osun State.
Yes. So that we go fit see waiting with the vote. They also provide large print posters so that if, for instance, I go to the polling unit, I go look at what are the processes that I need to follow to vote. My sister, the truth is, yes, all of us are activists. Activism don't move from the days of go bring out Mahmoud for street. We march, go and block INEC gate. Activism is using soft power now. The soft power of engagement. I engage you, diplomatic advocacy. I engage you, you hear my heart, you tell me the solution, we work together and get solution. Now the thing we all of us do as people where they make sure say this election they inclusive enough. No vex. I struggle with this language, but it's good because my people needs to hear what they talk. Whether we get them right or if not get them right, or Wazobia, they pay me like they pay you. So anything what I say, I beg, take them like that.
No, thank you.
Yes, we understand. No problem. According to INEC, the talk said that they intend to urge government and schools to create access to people with disability. The question when I want to ask be say, INEC deploy staff to ensure say this very act is carried out.
I struggle to hear you, to be honest with you, but If you can repeat what you said.
Okay, wetin I talk, I dey try talk, say, according to INEC, wetin they talk, they say that they intend to urge government and schools to create access to people with disabilities. The question when I want to ask here be say, INEC don't deploy their staff to make sure, say, all these things them they carried out across board.
You hear him? Okay, so
now I hear you well.
So-
Now I hear you well.
okay.
Maybe you repeat.
Okay, so make I help you break
Wait.
it down.
When you said I'm not here, well, so okay, go on.
No. Repeat what you said, because the other time I think your engineer were punching the
Okay,
system.
you the fit hear me well now. Make a first
Yes.
establish. Okay, I say according to INEC, they intend to urge government and schools to create access for PWDs. And they try to ask whether they don't deploy their staff to make sure, say, this act is carried out across board.
Okay, my brother, thank you. Another intelligent question, it be like say, Wazobia management selected well. The thing, like what we they do now, I don't know if they follow us also for social media and for mainstream media. We launched a project called Able to Vote. Able to Vote. That project, we they go around the country as we speak now. My team, Enugu, that project is to bring INEC and the community of persons with disability and CSOs that are intervening in that space. We bring these three people together. It's a high-level engagement. Not any person. We they bring the RECs, the resident electoral commissioners, face-to-face with persons with disability. Those in charge of voter education, those in charge of election monitoring, those in charge of ICT. We they bring them face-to-face. We they bring things, practical things, for that town hall meetings, and they engage the community and tell them how they will carry out the assignment, So, waiting will they do? Will they make sure, say, waiting INEC don't agree with us that they go do? We they now bring them face to face with the people that they could do those things for. By the way, we don't set up guideline for how INEC will conduct inclusive election. Documented guideline. We don't set up documented guideline for how political parties will increase participation of persons with disability. And for the first time in this country, we give glory to God. For the first time, we have 16 candidates that are going to contest this election.
Wow.
16 across the country. That's a small number, but is our starting point.
Yes.
To also make sure that they win, they bring them together for Abuja. I think it's on the 28th. For what we call electability convergence. The people that are going to be elected, we are now helping them how to do your campaign, how to raise money, how to build political consensus, how to engage your electorate. Most important, and this one, Nami they handle them, I call it political leadership. Teaching them competence, capacity, and character. This is very important. The failed leadership we have today are a result of these three things. We bring people into office that are not competent, they don't have the skills, They will bring people into office that don't have character. All they think is themselves and how much they're going to make. We bring people into office that don't have the capacity, they don't have the ability, the strength, understand, to carry out the exigencies of a given office, So in our community, where we do these small things that we do, thanking people like you your management that will create opportunity like this for people to hear what we they do and for our community to also hear what they go do. You know, so all hands are on deck. Let me say this from my spirit. I believe that this election will work. Forget about all this fear that politicians are bringing into the system, you know, stoking fears here and there. This election will work. And trust me, this will be the greatest election that the young people with disability will participate and vote a choice candidate. This time around, I think we have a few good candidates amongst the 18 presidential candidates.
Nice.
And people go vote their conscience. You know, I don't believe people that say collect their money, still vote what you want. Don't collect their money.
Okay,
reject their money. Vote your conscience.
Okay, you know, that question what you could ask. Are they worried? Because most of our government properties and most of the primary schools and facilities where BC this election will take place, most of them know they upwardly mobile for people living with disabilities. I feel saying aware if the fallout of in question they come from. Yeah. So based on this, don't they deploy, don't they make sure say they on INEC now to create a path, you know, accessibility for Ona now before time reach, because they still get time 2-3 months to make sure say they fit create avenue for Ona to fit access those polling units to Ona go vote.
My sister, you don't become my friend after this program. You become my real friend, because they ask me the matter where they touch me for bone. You know, in management, I no be management expert, but I try manage my family, manage my work. There's what is called adaptability management. Being able to adapt to the situation that you find yourself. We have made a proposal which INEC bought into. We know that many primary schools, many public buildings, and the places where these polling boxes will be placed may be high, and accessibility will become an issue. We are agreeing with them and training their staff to engage party agents. Whenever there's a person with disability and there is no accessibility to the polling unit, it will good make we bring down the polling box to the place where this person go vote and collectively take it back so that nobody go feel say they snatch ballot box or anything. You know, just to make sure that everybody will participate in this election. Apart from that, there are places now that there's been mapping where some of our organizations, my organization no do that one, but other organizations do them, you know, mapping of accessible places where there's a likelihood that INEC will use those things. But also, another friend of ours, Inclusive Friends, they don't design a special polling unit where it's a bit more easier for persons with disability to actually vote with that voting cubicle, you know. So we are like I said, we do the little that we can do, you know. Remember, many of us like me, one done the old, you know. So now to contribute, waiting, we fit contribute and leave the generation behind to even do more. That's why in my organization, recently, in the reorganization where we do, everybody where I employ, I don't think anybody, maybe just one person that is 40 something. Every other person is 20 something, 30, not up to 35. So we're building the next generation organization that would intervene more than we have done. But
nice one.
My focus is to entrench and ensure that all of these good practices, global practices, are captured in a policy and framework that will live after us. And INEC has that policy.
Wow.
Political parties have that policy. Intersecurity agencies have that policy. We recognize this 3-tier of intervention agencies as critical stakeholders that we need to influence them and ensure we give them the right tool to drive inclusion of persons with disability. I'm a disability inclusion champion, and I will remain so until God calls me home.
Yeah, nice one, Oga Epele. But if I go ask you, is there any provision in the INEC budget to make this process easier for people with disability?
I don't know what your engineer touched before. I think we've gone back to the problem where I know it just like say you carry water from mouth.
All right, sir.
You know, but I know to hear you well.
Okay,
I say, is there any provision where there is an INEC budget to make this process easier for people with disabilities?
Okay, I'm really, the only thing I hear was for people with disability. I don't know what your engineer touched last time. That thing where they touch work. You know,
now, make I just count my words. Count my words for you.
Okay.
I say whether,
go ahead.
I say whether any provision there for inside INEC budget to make this process easier for people with disabilities.
Okay, so what I heard was whether you're asking me is you said any provision by INEC.
Yes.
To make what?
In INEC budget to make this process easier for people with disability.
It's relatively difficult for me to hear you, but all I hear was INEC and provision for persons with disability.
Yes,
maybe somebody can type it.
It did inside any provision they INEC budget to make this process simple, easier for people with disabilities.
Any provision by INEC that will make the process generally simple for people with disabilities. Is that your question?
Yes, whether budget day for INEC, with the budget for PWDs.
It's
all right,
really difficult to hear you. But if you can hear me,
Oga Epele, you dey hear me?
Let me.
Oga Epele, you dey hear me? You dey hear me? You dey hear
yes.
me? All right. Before I go help you ask the question when you ask, but before I help you ask, make I just let our people know, say, phone line don't open, because I know, say, some people where they live with disabilities, we won't call to use ask 1 or 2 questions concerning this matter, and they don't they itch to call us. So phone line don't they show now for screen. Mokona ready to call us to tell us, ask question. Oga Epele, dey here, go answer your question. If it's also send WhatsApp message. So Oga Epele, the question what you could ask be say, from INEC budget for inside this 2023 election, they put out provision to make sure, say, they include all of these things what would they talk to enable inclusivity of people living with disabilities for inside this election. It they inside their budget. I mean, the one where they go talk, say money no day to use effect them.
It be like say this microphone like you pass him, but you know, I hear you very well. You know, say first. We know, say, if we begin to make all the noise, you know, about, include us, and we no get any law, we go hold INEC responsible, na babash. If we no get any law, we go hold INEC, make them spend money, na babash. So we fought for the inclusion of disability resources that will be needed for election for our Electoral Act, Section 54, subsection 1 and 2. All these things we dey talk today, they for our Electoral Act. So INEC no say by law, if they no do them, people like me fit go court and challenge even the election, you know. So because it dey for our Electoral Act, automatically it dey for their budget. So to answer your question straight, yes, INEC get the money to buy most of these things we dey ask for. But you know they enough. You know they enough, to be honest with you, you know, because in the data where INEC release, people with albinism, and I'm very proud to say this, that people with albinism is leading the entire community of persons with disability in terms of eligible people that have, that will vote.
Registered voters.
Eligible voters with disability. Okay? Yeah, the albinism community is leading. All right? This is not my data. This is not the work that Albino Foundation, this is INEC. This is in their portal. It's there for anybody to see and verify. So are you now telling me that INEC should go and buy 40-something thousand magnifying glasses? Each magnifying glasses, the least, the one that is recommended is about 20,000. So if you check 20,000 times 45,000, for instance, that's a huge amount of money for just one segment of persons with disability. Yeah. So, and then of course they will have to get Braille. They will have to pay sign language interpreters, for the hard in hearing or the deaf. They will have to have ad hoc staff whose job it will be to probably lead a person who is blind to a point where he will vote. You understand? And that reminds me, an idea just occurred to me now as I talk here, that we may have to begin to train ad hoc staff whose job it will be to lead the blind instead of allowing their aides to lead them, because their aides can go there and the person is saying, okay, vote for this particular party, and the person will vote the person that has given him money. So I think we need to also begin to train ad
hoc staff
guide, special electoral guides. And that reminds me, I think that's one of the things that I will include in our training, because INEC is one of the most accessible organizations in this country. And I say it with no bias at all. Because this thing I said now, if I go there, tell them, and they see it's practicable, they say, do it. You understand? That's the kind of organization that we need. That's the kind of that's why for me, Professor Mahmoud, to me, remains my man of the year. You understand? Because he's accessible. He's open. Do you know that this man engages civil society 2-3 times in a year, or even more, quarterly, just to hear them out? So I think it's the kind of pragmatic leadership that we need in this country.
All right, so Oga Epele, your final words, because time no day again. The last, if you get to talk one last thing concerning this inclusivity of people living with disability for inside this election, what think that word could be?
One, for us, we be person with disability, you have the most important moment. Not only are we asking for you to allow us to vote, we're also saying vote us. We are able to vote and we are able to be voted for.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oga Jake Epele, now the founder of Albino Foundation, and he carry this matter. He say not be only Albino Foundation matter he carry for head. He say now everybody where they live with disability matter now you carry for head, and we appreciate the good of what they do. More grace to your elbow, more strength to you, sir. Thank you so much. As you follow us, come break down pidgin English.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my sister. If you feel like say you will be important to us, sir, I go check whether you get albinism.
Thank you, Oga.
I don't get, but I understand all of these things very well. Thank you, Sasifullah Show. All right, now see the Good Morning Naija show be this one. What Mianda left now because Jovita don't ready to give on a boost as it concerns the world of football. She don't ready to bring on everything with the shele for Football Republic. Now football matter we won't talk about now after this break.
Olúwa ni olùṣọ́ àgùntàn mi, ó mú mi lọ sí ìhà omi dídákẹ́ rọ́rọ́. Èmi kì yóò bẹ̀rù ibi kan, alàgbà òmìnira ni Gòláyàtì.
eruku lálá agbégilóko ọ̀nà gẹ̀ẹ́rẹ̀ agíjù odò.
òun la ṣáájú àwọn ọmọ ogun ìlú finasílẹ̀ ó di ìhámọ́ra ogun ni látòkè kan lẹ̀ fìlà irin ẹ̀wù orin ló wọ̀